Gambling has long been an intriguing and fascinating form of entertainment, attracting people from all walks of life. Throughout history, there have been extraordinary individuals who have made a name for themselves in gambling and left an indelible mark on the industry. Famous gamblers have not only had a lasting impact on the world of gambling, but also on the wider culture. Their accomplishments have become the stuff of legend, capturing the imagination of gamblers and others alike. With their insatiable appetite for risk and uncanny luck, these players have left their mark on the history of gambling. Their fame and infamy have transcended time and etched their names in the halls of history. We're going to take a brief journey through some of the gamblers who took great risks and were unbelievably lucky. If you're ready with your coffee and in front of your screens, here we go. Charles Devil Wells was born in France in 1841. Wells began his career as an engineer and entrepreneur. Towards the end of the 19th century, he faced financial problems and turned to gambling. Charles Wells was a remarkable performer at the Monte Carlo Casino, where he is best known for his successes. In 1891 and 1892, he won large sums of money in a series of games he claimed to have played on the casino's roulette wheel. Wells' greatest achievement was winning 11 times at the Monte Carlo Casino in 1891, causing the casino to go bankrupt several times. This earned him the nickname, the man who broke the bank at Monte Carlo. Wells' big winnings soon disappeared, however, and he faced a series of fraud and theft charges. He struggled with financial problems for the rest of his life and was imprisoned several times. Charles Wells died in France in 1922, at a time when he was struggling with financial problems. Wells' life and casino successes are remembered as one of the colorful characters of the gambling world. Archie Karras' real name is Anargyros Karabourniotis. He was born in Greece and immigrated to the United States with his family. After settling in Los Angeles, he worked as a waiter and waitress before entering the world of gambling. In particular, Karras' casino adventure began in 1992. Arriving in Las Vegas with $50, Karras quickly began racking up big winnings with his skills at poker and craps. Starting with $50, he quickly racked up winnings of up to $40 million. Archie Karras first made a name for himself playing poker, but he also used his skills at craps, baccarat, and other games of chance to win big. Later, Archie Karras gained a reputation as a player who preferred high-stakes games. He was also known for his competitive style of play and his love of taking risks. During this time, he is said to have beaten many famous gamblers from around the world. After a meteoric rise, Karras began to experience rapid losses. Big bets and high-stakes games resulted in losses as fast as his winnings. By 1995, he had lost most of his winnings, and his fortune was gone. Archie Karras made and lost huge fortunes many times during his gambling career. However, in 2013, Karras was arrested for attempting to cheat at card games. This incident means that Karras, who had a colorful career in the gambling world full of wins and losses, now has to make a solid bet in court. Johnny Moss was born on May 14, 1907 in Texas. Introduced to poker at a young age, Moss fell in love with the game. His poker career, which began in local games in Marshall, would become a huge success over the next few years. Moss's career was highlighted by his skill in high-stakes games. Johnny Moss was unanimously voted world champion by the players at the first World Series of Poker tournament in 1970. This made Moss the first champion in the history of the World Series of Poker and made him a legendary figure in the poker world. During the Second World Series of Poker tournament in 1971, he played a legendary hand against Nick Dandalos that remains an unforgettable moment in poker history. The anecdote of Dandalos saying, "Hey Mr. Moss, I lost my entire fortune to you in 2 days," became known as the Grand Old Man or the Big Drop. In 1979, Moss became the first person to be inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame for his long and successful career in the poker world. This honor was considered a tribute to Moss's influence and accomplishments in poker. Johnny Moss was not only an accomplished poker player, but also a man known for his friendship and gentlemanliness. A respected figure among players, Moss contributed to the development of the poker world and mentored many young players. After a long and colorful career, Johnny Moss passed away in Las Vegas on December 16, 1995. Don't forget to like and share the video for more videos like this. Titanic Thompson was born on November 29, 1892 in Missouri. His real name was Alvin Clarence Thomas. During his childhood and youth, he attracted attention with his interest in athletics and sports. He showed his skills in many sports like golf, boxing, and billiards. Titanic Thompson served in the U.S. Army during World War I. His military service was full of experiences that would influence the skills and strategies Thompson would develop in his later years. Titanic Thompson gained a reputation as a gambler, especially in America during the 1920s and 1930s. He was exceptionally skilled at games such as poker, billiards, and golf. His gambling prowess earned him the nickname Titanic, because he was said to have hit a ball off a radio mast on the golf course and recorded a score. Titanic Thompson was an interesting character who combined golf and gambling. He gained fame by challenging opponents on the golf course and organizing betting games. During this time, he became known for taking on professional golfers and winning a lot of money. Thompson's life was not limited to gambling, it was also intertwined with the world of crime. There were allegations that he was involved in robbery, fraud, and other crimes. As a result, he faced jail time from time to time. Titanic Thompson's relationship with famous golfer Ben Hogan was full of interesting stories. Hogan had worked under Thompson in his youth and learned important lessons about the game of golf from him. There were also rumors that Thompson was romantically involved with Hogan's wife. Titanic Thompson died in Little River, Florida in 1974 at the age of 81. His life left behind a complex history of gambling, crime, sports, and legendary stories. Wild Bill Hickok, whose real name was James Butler Hickok, was born in Troy, Illinois on May 27, 1837. At a young age, he and his family emigrated to the American West. His teenage years, spent working in the woods, mining, and on camel trains, were filled with memories of adventure and danger. After a period of farming and trading in the Southeast, Hickok moved to northern Nebraska in 1858. His bravery and marksmanship during this time quickly made him a famous figure. During the Civil War, he served with the troops and for a time was an Army intelligence officer. Hickok's name came to prominence during the wild days of the American West. Together with Buffalo Bill Cody, he drove a herd of oxen for a time and fought the robbers who pursued them. At the same time, he took an active role in fighting crime, serving as sheriff in several towns. Wild Bill Hickok was famous for his legendary marksmanship and his Colt revolver. He was especially known for holding the revolver backwards in his left hand. Known for his sharp wit and steely nerves, Hickok made and lost his fortune in the saloons of the American West. Wild Bill Hickok was shot and killed in a saloon in Deadwood, Dakota on August 2, 1876. Unfortunately, his luck ran out when he was shot during a poker game while holding a pair of aces and eights, forever known as the dead man's hand. However, his daring lifestyle, shooting skills, and legacy as a legendary figure of the Wild West have kept Hickok alive in the American public's memory. He continues to be remembered as an important figure of the Wild West era, appearing in various movies, books, and stories. Whether it was their unique skills, daring bets, or charismatic personalities, these gamblers have earned their place in both the history books and our collective imagination. As a result, the world of gambling has been shaped by extraordinary individuals who have left a lasting legacy. From their triumphs and downfalls to their fascinating stories and anecdotes, these famous gamblers have captivated and inspired generations. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Share your thoughts and ideas about the video in the comments section. You can also turn on notifications to get more content and be part of our community. See you in the next video.